cardigan hanging on the chair, coffee cooling by the mirror, soft jazz floating through the air, hair still messy from the sleeping, bare feet on the wooden floor. Outside buses start their humming, but I don't move faster for them anymore. No need to race the morning light. The day will come in its own time. Getting ready without rushing, slow enough to hear myself think. Lip balm, coffee, sunlight glowing, little moments in between. Getting ready without rushing, jazz and quiet company. Maybe peace is simply learning you don't have to hurry to be ready. Sweater, notebook slipping in my bag, window open to the city, cool air moving through the glass. Someone laughing down the hallway, piano dancing soft and low. Funny how a slower morning can change the way the whole day goes. Maybe confidence is quiet, maybe calm can still be bright. Getting ready without rushing, leaving room for breathing space. No dramatic transformation, just meeting life with softer grace. Getting ready without rushing, sunlight warming up the room. Every little gentle ritual helps the heavier feelings loosen. The world keeps asking for speed, but I don't need to start that way. Some mornings are better when you let them slowly play. Getting ready without rushing, keys and coffee in my hands. One deep breath before the doorway, and I think I understand. Coffee dripping slow in the kitchen, sky still pale outside the blinds. Neighbor's dog barking in the distance, garbage truck rolling by on time. I'm still wearing yesterday's t-shirt, hair tied up, half awake, standing barefoot by the counter, watching steam begin to fade. Nothing big is happening, maybe that's the beauty of it. Coffee before the emails, before the traffic starts, before the noise gets heavy and fills up every part. Just a little quiet before the whole day moves. Coffee before the emails, and a little room to breathe. Tiny scratches on the wooden table, jazz guitar low in the room. Notebook open but untouched, no pressure to do anything soon. Bookshelf hits the plant beside the chair, and for a minute everything feels softer, just because the day is still there. Not every morning needs a breakthrough, some are good just staying small. Coffee before the email, starts asking who you are today. Just a little slowness before the rhythm speeds. Coffee before the emails, and a little room to think. Maybe peace looks ordinary, maybe it's the simple after all. Warm mug resting in your hand, sunlight moving down the wall. No life-changing revelation, no dramatic kind of truth. Just another quiet morning that slowly carries you. Coffee before the emails, before the headlines spin, before the clock starts pushing you into everything. Just a little silence, a little gentle ease. Coffee before the emails, and a little room to breathe. Coffee cooling near the window, soft piano in the air. Morning finally waking up, but I'm already there. Sunlight in my coffee cup, shining through the steam. Morning leaning on the windows, soft as half a dream. Someone starts a chair downstairs, a taxi rolls on by, and the city slowly stretches under washed out skies. Nothing asking me to run, just the feeling of the sun. Sunlight in my coffee cup, warm enough to wake me up. Jazz and shadows moving slow, like the day already knows. Sunlight in my coffee cup, tiny moments adding up to a kind of quiet grace that makes the morning easy to face. Piano floating from the radio, low and worn and sweet, mixing with the sound of footsteps passing down the street. A woman laughing near the corner, someone walking their old dog. Life begins in little pieces through the silver morning fog. Funny how the smallest things can soften what the daylight brings. Sunlight in my coffee cup, nothing complicated much, just the music and the air, and the calmness sitting there. Sunlight in my coffee cup, helping all my thoughts slow up. Every note and every sigh, letting heavier feelings slide. Maybe mornings don't need meaning, maybe they just need some room for jazz and light and breathing to gently fill the room. Sunlight in my coffee cup, steam and music drifting up, like it came to sit with you. Rain is drawing little rivers down the corners of the glass. Coffee breathing in the kitchen while the quiet morning lasts. Bread is warming in the toaster, soft jazz spinning low and slow, and the room begins to soften in the pale and silver glow. Outside, people move with umbrellas, crossing streets beneath the gray. But inside this tiny apartment, time is drifting gently today. Butter melting on the surface, like the sunlight trying through. Funny how these simple mornings can make everything feel new. Maybe peace is not a place you find, maybe it arrives this way, in warm bread, rain, light, and a little room to stay. Warm bread and window rain, soft jazz washing through my brain. Nothing loud and nothing rushed, just the sound of being enough. Warm bread and window rain, morning moving slow again. Every little ordinary thing feels kinder in the swing. No race, no pressure to explain, just warm bread and window rain. Steam is rising near the notebook, half a dream still in my head. Plants beside the cloudy window, leaning toward the rainy gray instead. Brush drums underneath the piano hold the whole room in their sway, and the trumpet sounds like someone telling me I'll be okay. Maybe healing isn't dramatic, maybe it's this quiet scene. Coffee cups and rainy weather, living softly in between. No perfect answers waiting, no need to fix everything. Sometimes all the soul is asking is a slower kind of morning. Warm bread and window rain, everything feels light again. Every second softly settles like music through the haze. Warm bread and window rain, stay here just a little way. Let this calm and steady feeling carry gently through the day. Rain still singing on the window, still turning low and warm. Nothing extraordinary happened, still my heart feels safe this morning. Morning vinyl softly turning near the books along the wall. Coffee breathing through the silence stretching through it all. Laptop glowing on the table, notebook opened halfway through. Outside traffic starts its rhythm, but this room feels calm and new. Pages turning with the piano, brush drums moving smooth and low. Tiny plants beside the window, leaning toward the golden glow. She adjusts her sleeves in silence, lets the trumpet fill the air. Nothing rushed and nothing heavy, just enough to keep her there. Maybe focus feels much softer when the morning moves this way. Not through pressure, not through pushing, just through calm that wants to stay. Slow jazz in the morning light, coffee warm and feeling right. Every little task becomes lighter in the gentle sun. Slow jazz in the morning air, books and papers everywhere. Nothing perfect left to prove, just a softer way to move. No rush, no race, just this warm and quiet space. Half-read novels by the keyboard, tiny notes beside her tea. Funny how the smallest rituals bring the mind back peacefully. Bassline rolling through the speakers like a steady kind of rain. And the world outside the window doesn't feel so loud again. Maybe peace is not escaping, maybe it is learning how to let music hold the tension while the daylight settles down. Soft piano through the workspace, muted trumpet drifting slow. Sometimes all a heart is asking is a kinder kind of flow. Slow jazz in the morning light, everything is settling right. Every ordinary moment feels softer passing by. Slow jazz in the morning air, stay here just a little there. Let the calm inside this rhythm carry gently through the day. Final turning near the window, coffee cooling by her hand. Nothing extraordinary happened, still the whole day understands. Same small booth beside the glass, watching early people pass. Coffee steaming, quiet plates. Morning meeting me at 8. Waitress humming to herself, sugar jars lined on the shelf. Radio playing soft and low, songs from years I almost know. Nothing here is trying hard, still it warms me like the dark. The corner booth at 8, where the city starts late and the world feels soft and slow, like there's nowhere else to go. The corner booth at 8, pancakes, coffee, paper plates, little sounds and little scenes, better than they need to be. Man in blue beside the door orders what he had before. Someone reading yesterday's news, like they've got nowhere to lose. Morning sunlight on the chrome makes the diner feel like home. Every ordinary thing feels softer in the swing. Funny how familiar places can smooth the edges of the day. The corner booth at 8, nothing complicated, just the comfort of the room and the smell of coffee too. The corner booth at 8, where my thoughts can sit and wait while the morning settles in, slow beneath my skin. Maybe peace is not of you, or maybe it's the things we do again and again, until they feel like friends. The corner booth at 8, sunlight on the plates, one more quiet morning stays before the rush of day. Morning light across the bed, quiet thoughts inside my head, coffee steam and window rain, nothing asking me to strain. The city hums a little low, like even time is moving slow. And for the first time in a while, I meet the day without denial. No heavy shadow pulling near, no rushing voice I have to hear, just soft reflections in the air and a feeling I can bear. The world slows down with me today, like it finally learned my pace, not pulling me too far ahead, not asking me to be okay. Something in this tender dawn feels easier to lean upon, and every breath I'm breathing now feels lighter somehow. Soft jazz drifting through the room, like perfume flowers softly bloom. Every note just bends and sways, like golden clouds on summer days. I used to wake and brace myself, like peace belonged to someone else. But now the rhythm of the street feels warm and calm beneath my feet. Maybe ease is not escape, maybe it's the space we make to let the moment simply stay without pushing it away. The world slows down with me today, in a calm and quiet way. No pressure hanging from my chest, no need to always do my best. This gentle morning wraps around like ocean waves without a sound. And somewhere in the slower light, my heart feels open wide. Soft guitar beneath blue skies, bird song drifting slowly by. Nothing trying to pull me fast, nothing I need to hide. life was never meant to feel like endless consequence. Maybe some days simply come to remind us we belong. The world slows down with me today, and maybe that is all I need. Not a perfect kind of peace, just room enough to breathe. No grand beginning waiting here, no disappearing of my fears, just a softer way to move and finally feel soothed. The sunlight fills the room, like flowers starting bloom. And maybe this is how healing starts, quietly inside the heart. Fresh air moving through the city, soft shoes on the avenue, coffee warming up my fingers while the sky turns silver blue. Streetlight fading from the windows, little cafes coming alive, someone sweeping off the sidewalk as the morning starts to rise. Every step feels smooth and easy, nothing heavy on my mind, just the rhythm of the traffic and a little extra time. No pressure in the atmosphere, no need to rush from here. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, slow jazz in my ears. Everything keeps moving, but it feels light around here. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, soft breeze through the trees. Nothing big to figure out, just walking easily. Bus doors opening and closing, someone laughing on the phone, flower buckets by the market adding color to the roads, sunlight stretching down the buildings, crosswalk signals blinking white. Funny how the smallest moments can make everything feel right. No dramatic kind of feeling, no big change I need to chase, just a calm and steady comfort in the middle of the day. Even all the city sounds feel softer somehow now. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, warm cup in my hand. Every little second feels easy to understand. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, no need to move too fast. Maybe peace is simply learning how to let small moments last. Maybe I don't need perfection, maybe I just need this pace. A quiet song, a little sunlight, and enough room to breathe today. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, jazz floating through the air. Nothing trying too hard, still there's comfort everywhere. Sidewalk, coffee, morning, everything flows free, like the whole world slowed down gently, right where I'm supposed to be. Coffee nearly gone now, sun higher in the sky, still the music keeps on moving, slow and easy by.